Welcome. This is a Peter on Tour exclusive guide, and today we're heading somewhere truly special. We're going south of the Alps to explore Switzerland's Mediterranean soul, the incredible canton of Ticino.
Okay, so when you picture Switzerland, you probably think of snowy peaks and cozy chalets, right? Well, I want you to set that image aside for just a moment. We're heading to the sun-drenched region of Ticino, a place where you'll find palm trees lining the lake shores, with those dramatic snow-capped peaks still framing the horizon. It's a genuine Mediterranean escape tucked away right inside Switzerland.
And this is really the magic of Ticino in a nutshell. You get the absolute best of both worlds. You've got all that Italian warmth, the language, the incredible food, that relaxed La Dolce Vita feeling, but it's all running on that famous Swiss precision. The trains are always on time, the hiking trails are perfectly marked, and everything just works. Throw in over 2,300 hours of sunshine a year, and you can see why this is a world away from your typical alpine trip.
And after spending 2 decades guiding tours through this region, I can tell you, it's honestly one of Switzerland's best-kept secrets. So many travelers just miss it entirely, which is a shame for them, but great for us, right? It means it still feels like you're discovering something truly special.
All right, so let's dive a little deeper, shall we? Let's go beyond the gorgeous scenery and really get to the heart of what makes Ticino, well, Ticino. We're going to look at some incredible ancient defenses, talk about some one-of-a-kind food traditions, and explore valleys that feel like they've been completely lost in time.
Our first stop is Bellinzona, the region's capital, which is guarded by 3 magnificent castles. You have Castelgrande, Montebello, and Sasso Corbaro, and together they form a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But here's the cool part. These weren't just fancy palaces. Nope. This was a formidable medieval barrier, built to control the vital trade routes coming through the great Alpine passes.
Now, if the castles tell the story of Ticino's history, then the grotto tells the story of its flavor. And trust me on this, to really taste the real Ticino, you have to find a grotto. These aren't just restaurants. They actually started as natural stone cellars for aging wine and cheese, and over time, they've become the absolute heart of authentic, rustic dining here.
Just picture this for a second. You're sitting at a granite table under these huge, ancient chestnut trees. You've got a hearty plate of polenta that's been slow-cooked over an open fire, maybe with some braised beef, all paired with a glass of the region's famous Merlot wine. I mean, that whole sensory experience, that's the essence of grotto dining.
And if you really want to feel like you've escaped it all, you have to check out the valleys. Valle Verzasca, for instance, feels like stepping into another century. No exaggeration. This wild, rugged valley is dotted with these tiny stone hamlets. And get this, with one exception, they have no electricity. It's this powerful glimpse into a pre-modern alpine lifestyle that has somehow survived.
Okay, so we've covered the culture and the food. Now, let's get into logistics. Where should you actually stay and explore? From sophisticated cities to breathtaking river valleys, choosing your base camp is all about the kind of vibe you're after.
Ticino's 2 main hubs have totally different personalities. You can think of Lugano as Swiss Zurich meets Italian Como. It's very sophisticated, elegant, and buzzing with energy. Locarno, on the other hand, is all about that relaxed Riviera atmosphere. It's actually the warmest town in all of Switzerland, and it truly embodies that Dolce Vita lifestyle. And just a short trip from Locarno, you'll find what might be the single most photogenic spot in all of Ticino, the Valle Verzasca. Seriously, the river here flows in this almost unreal shade of emerald, carved into smooth rock over centuries. The valley is famous for this iconic 17th century stone bridge, the Ponte dei Salti, a perfect frame for an absolutely unforgettable view.
Now, at the entrance to that very same valley stands a massive structure that's 220 meters high. Why is that number significant? Well, because this is the height of the Contra Dam. You might recognize it as the site of the legendary opening scene from the James Bond film GoldenEye. And yes, if you're brave enough, this is exactly where you can do the 007 bungee jump.
While you're in Locarno, you absolutely cannot miss this view. Perched high above the town is the Madonna del Sasso, a beautiful sanctuary founded way back in the 15th century. The funicular ride up is scenic, for sure, but the spectacular panoramic view you get over the town and Lake Maggiore from the top is the real reward. It's just breathtaking.
So, are you feeling inspired? I hope so. Let's get practical now and look at how you can plan your very own Mediterranean alpine escape.
So, when's the best time to visit? It really depends on what you want to experience. If you come in spring, say April to May, you'll see powerful waterfalls fueled by all the snowmelt. Summer is perfect for swimming in those emerald pools, though it is the busiest season. My personal favorite? It's got to be autumn, September and October, for the golden forests, the wine harvest, and just fantastic hiking weather.
And here is probably the single best travel tip for this region, the Ticino Ticket. It's an incredible deal. If you stay in a hotel, a hostel, or even a campsite, you get it for free. It gives you free travel on the entire public transport network and huge discounts on mountain railways, boats, and other key attractions. It's a real game changer.
And just to give you an idea of how much you can pack in, a perfect 3-day trip could look something like this. On day 1, you could base yourself in Locarno and explore that stunning Valle Verzasca. Day 2, take the short train ride to Lugano and head up Monte Bre for some incredible views. And on day 3, discover the history of Bellinzona's 3 castles. It's all remarkably well connected and easy to do.
Now, a question we get all the time is this: is Ticino accessible without a car? And the answer is a resounding absolutely. Between the fantastic Swiss train system and the local buses, all covered by that Ticino ticket, remember? A car is completely unnecessary. In fact, for visiting places like the Valle Verzasca, taking the bus is often far easier than trying to find parking.
So from the Italian-style piazzas to the emerald rivers carving through ancient valleys, Ticino offers a side of Switzerland that is warm, surprising, and just deeply memorable. I guess the only question left is, are you ready for your escape?
To get all the details you need to plan your own trip, from our favorite grotto recommendations to detailed hiking guides, just visit peterontour.com and learn more about this incredible Mediterranean-Alpine escape